start us off. He'll return it. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get...
That's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On the run, fires downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter race, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches. And so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they can do and to see if they can bounce back.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
They don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Commodores' offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Got a wide open receiver. Into the secondary on the right. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. And the Commodores have it in scoring position on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Pushes ahead. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Fires to the tight end. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, South Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Finds his man. It's Hoskins. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
It's complete on the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. Powers through the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. That's caught. It's Alexander. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Takes a handoff. It's Alexander. Got the first down and still on his feet. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Commodores are on the move. Back to throw, it's Pavia. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it.
There he goes! That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And the Commodores will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Running into the open space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air, it's Sellers. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very it to get that ball back. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the catch. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Trying to surge it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A quick pass to the left. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Fisher. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. No huddle offense to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Fisher. Turning it on! Knocked down at the 22, that's a 1st down, and they can still stop the clock. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Rides to back and leaves it. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for the big play. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
That's reeled in. It's Hoskins. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Pavia. With the catch, it's Hoskins. And the defense drags him down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Working that left side. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Commodores are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I've been impressed with this defense physically. Like, their physical domination of the line of scrimmage. Just the run game has been pretty non-existent so far. And, man, when you control the run game, a lot of times you can control offenses.
No more room to rise. This defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. And for the second time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. USF looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Bulls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Touchdown Doors! How about this defense taking one back to the house? And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. To throw, it's Sellers. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 25. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The option look. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
38, Vanderbilt, 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Gonna run it. It's Alexander. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
He leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup. All on that play. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Got out of trouble and throws. Grab near the sticks. It's Hoskins. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Commodores. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Never thought about taking a knee. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Grant behind the line. It's Dingle. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Give to the running back. There he goes. He's at the slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the 2nd level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Give to the back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Leaves it with the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Sellers. Out in the backfield, he's open.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like
just steamrolling the defense. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession.
The Sneak scores it.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the two-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Stowers. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Commodores are in the hurry-up.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
He'll throw on third down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Using his feet to buy time. Still on his feet at the 45. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. Wide open downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
They hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
You don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He'll try it again. And they'll knock him down.
And And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
He'll do it himself. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Quarterback may change this route. Here they're trying to get to the edge. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it.